Our next guest has traded his dancing expertise for his newfound knowledge of nappies as he navigates life with 2 kids.
Please welcome Dancing with the Stars, Arthur Gourounlian. Arthur, thank you so much for coming. Yay! I haven't seen you for so long.
I know, tell me about it. How's life?
Oh, it's excellent. How's everything with you?
Everything is really good, honestly. Since dancing, it has not stopped. You know, with 2 babies, with everything going on, loving life every minute of it, like I always say.
And we're saying hello. We should be saying bonjour.
Bonjour.
Because you're just back from a lovely holiday in France with your gorgeous
We were
daughters.
just talking babies. You know what? Good luck. You're going on your first holiday. So...
I'm going on my first trip with the baby now on Monday, and I need all the advice you can give me.
Good luck with that. I have no advice for you. Just
really?
winning it. Exactly, because you know what? They do whatever they want to do.
Okay.
You know, any advice anybody can give it to you with kids. I think what I've learned, I'm not listening.
Really?
I'm actually going to experience myself. Brian was a little bit panicking because they were a little bit crying here and there. And then flight night time is the best.
Okay.
Because our flight was 9 p.m. and they both fell asleep. So if you're flying with kids, flight night time is the best thing.
Maeve, if you're watching, change those flights to the evening, please.
Well, how was the holiday in France, actually? Was Blake practising her few little words?
Honestly, Blake speaks more French than English now because everything she watched on TV, it's in French. And when she was with Tati, with my mom, they were like besties. They were doing everything together. And she was like, assieds-toi ici, fais ça. I mean, sit here, do this, do that. She is so good. And I'm trying, because I'm on my own speaking French to both of them. Do you know what I mean? So I want them to go as much as possible, talk to my mom and sister. But the France holiday wasn't really a holiday, guys. When you travel with kids, whoever's got kids, they will understand it's not holiday.
I don't want to hear
it's
this.
Being in Ireland, looking, unless you have someone, mother or uncle coming to look after your kids.
Well, sorry, we're bringing Granny and Grandad.
Oh, yeah. So you have a holiday.
Yes, it's going to be a holiday, absolutely.
No, because what I've learned, until they can walk and take care of themselves, no holiday.
Okay.
Yeah. But we do have a little a glimpse of Blake's little practising. I think she knows her colours in French.
Oh,
Let's take a look.
Bleu.
Should I tell you what colour is that?
Yellow.
Yellow. Good
Jaune.
girl.
Jaune,
Girl
exactement.
magic now.
Et alors, vas-y, continue.
What colour is this?
Carry on.
Orange.
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 Bravo, mon amour.
Well done.
Ouvre un autre.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's melted my heart. Orange. You were the color especially for her. Orange. Do you know what I love? It's the R. You speak French.
Yeah.
Tu comprends, you understand. It's the R.
Okay.
Orange.
I need to practice. I'm going bonjour.
Bonjour.
In a Donegal accent.
No,
That's not very good.
C'est bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yay!
You got it.
Very much.
I love this.
You have the 2 of them now are so young, but
202, my God.
have you learned so much lessons from the first time around? I feel like I've learned so much, and there's so much information taken in 4 months. Has your parenting style changed much the second time around?
You're more blasé about things. I remember with Blue, I was shaking. Me and Brown was like, oh my God, we have to, not with Blake, we have to clean this, we have to clean that. Now when a Dodie falls, I pick up, sorry everybody, here we go, Blue.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I could.
I know, it's so weird
no.
because we're like, nothing happened to the first one. I'm sure we'll survive with the second one.
But how many pictures do you have of Blake compared to Blue? I mean, I always notice that in families. The first child, everything, everywhere. The baby books, my first this, my first that. And the second one barely gets washed.
You know, you're shaming me because our children are going to watch this in years to come. I've hardly any pictures of Blue. It's all Blake. Because I took millions of pictures of Blake. But now you don't have time because by the time you want to take pictures of Blue, you don't have time to take Blake. You don't have time to... You have to look after Blake because she's older, so she has to have fun more. Guys, it's complicated. Don't listen to me.
Very tired.
I'm very tired. Honestly, so much going on. But it's true, actually. I feel like I'm neglecting Blue, but I am not, if you know what I mean. When you have the second, third, fourth, you'll understand.
Well, Donal, your podcast buddy, which is going incredibly well, let's do this, he's making accusations that you're spoiling the 2 of them.
He's a little, you know, so...
Okay.
What I say, I'm not spoiling. I think from where I'm coming from, I want to spoil them. I want to give everything they have, but also I want them to work hard in the future.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like I said, we bought this car, okay, the police car, but that car was meant to be for a second person.
What do you mean the police car now?
It's like a little car. You go in, she's obsessed with cars.
She drives the little car.
She drives a little car, like those little kids' car.
Yeah.
You go in. So she was meant to be having for her second birthday.
There she is there,
Stop
look at that.
leaving her. Look at her, one hand. Even her daddy can't drive. One hand driving around. This this was meant to be for her second birthday or Santa 2024, but she never got it. So we bought it. And Donald was shaming me on podcast, like, shame on you. No, listen, of course we're spoiling. You will spoil your kids. You know, when you're a parent, you just want to spoil them, but don't cross the line. That's what I'm saying. She's not spoiled. She's very vigilant what's happening around her. She's very giving. She's going to start preschool soon. So I want her to know exactly the value of things.
Yeah. But like Donald, who has been slagging you on the new podcast, I mean, you became friends through your husband. Now, is he a bit jealous of the bromance that you've developed?
No, because now he's like, go away from me. Do whatever you want with Donald. It's perfect. I always say, if Donald and I were married, we'll conquer the world because we have that same passion. We're hungry. We're hustle and bustlers. We will do things together. And I remember when we became friends in LA, we said, one day we will do something together, you know? But we didn't know what. And then when we did High Road, Low Road, we're like, this is something cool. We have the chemistry together because I can bring the campiness, the loudness, the craziness from Donald, that the Donald you see on TV. Hello, I'm a chef. Da, da, da. So we always laugh about it. Do you know what I mean? So it's a good chemistry. But Brian's like, have fun, enjoy, good luck.
He's sitting there with his glass of wine, chilling out.
Exactly.
Go away and play with your friend, husband.
Exactly. When I said, oh my God, our #1 podcast, oh my God, it was amazing. I was like, I was #1 too before you.
Yeah.
But then becomes you,
yeah.
of course. I was like,
Because it's
you couldn't let me have it.
It's been a decade together. I mean, that's no mean feat in any relationship. But what's the secret to the beautiful relationship in showbiz? Do you know what I mean? It can't be easy.
You know what? This year we're 10 years married, right? Who would have thought so much has happened, you know, with everything we've done together, moved country. Relationship, it's all about trust and no jealousy. I always say jealousy can break up a relationship, partnership, friendship, everything. Jealousy is a vicious thing. I always say that. I always joke, but it's true. We have no one jealous bone in our bodies. When Brian's successful, applaud. I'm successful, applaud. We support each other. And I always explain, as a partners, we're not enemies. I am here to support you. If I'm your enemy, why am I married to you? So that's why I think it's like, I remember when I said to him, I'm moving to LA. We got married in 2015, and 2017, I moved to New York. He went, no, you're not gonna do it. How are you gonna get it? You know, I was like, trust me, I will. I got my visa, I moved. He cried because, again, he supported me, but I'm a doer, so nobody will stop me. And if I was married to someone who was jealous and stopping me, then there's a big problem.
Yeah.
So we are, now he's away, we're working, we're so happy, we're so content. And then now we have this beautiful family. So I think trust and don't be jealous, because if you're jealous, you might as well walk out.
Now, one of the most surprising things I've heard in my entire life, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that, is how in the name of God did you get involved with the GAA?
Have you not seen my skills?
No.
I'm amazing. My daughter started pulling hurling and everything.
Come on. You're ambassador for Cool Camps, of course.
Let me tell
because this is fab. I think this is a fabulous initiative.
Thank you so much. Well, let me tell you something. I moved here in 2020, and if you don't know about GAA, Gaelic Games, then something wrong with you. Leave this country because it's so legendary. You breathe, you live GAA. Kids are from everywhere in Ireland, even the world. When you're Irish, you know the Gaelic Games. And when I got approached last year, and then also I'm so privileged to be this year as the ambassador, you know, the Kellogg's GAA Cool Camps, the Cool and Curious initiative is absolutely incredible.
Cool and curious, I love that, because that's aimed at a particular demographic.
Exactly,
isn't it?
they're opening their doors so wider to migrant families, the kids, and honestly, you know, I can relate to that so much, because where I'm coming from, when at that age between 6 and 13, if I had those doors open for me and go on the field and play games, doesn't matter, just play games, kick a ball, hit a ball, I would have been in my element, because I would remember, as a kid, you have memories you will remember for the rest of your life. And I experienced firsthand a couple of weeks ago, we were in, help me out, Lisdernovna.
Listunvarna.
We were there, and honestly, we spent a couple of hours together. Kids were playing football.
Because you know what it was like as an asylum seeker as well, and not having a kind of a place. So you kind of went from the temporary accommodation. If you had something like this, it would have made all the difference to you.
100%. Listen, when I came to Belgium, we were locked up for 3 months in one room. No games, nothing. So when I saw those kids come on the field, mingling with everybody, we were dancing, we were doing apata, apata, singing, and then playing the games. The joy on their faces was beyond believable. I used to have goosebumps watching them. And then when I left them, I was so upset, because I was like, I relate to you, because you don't know what will happen to them.
So they danced to what? What dance?
There's
There's another dance. I
Yeah,
think
well-
there's a Lady Gaga has a nice song.
Oh!
You're on about this passion now for
Yeah.
You're here in the studio. It's my first day in the studio. You can't leave without showing me a little something.
Yeah, but I'm not going to dance
I
because I
can
think
feel
the
what
world
this-
has enough of me dancing. It can be
Well,
Arthur.
I'm going to give it a
Eric,
bash.
take it away. Go on. Teach them something.
I want to learn a little move today.
Okay, so
What are you thinking now? Nothing too technical because
you
I
know
haven't
what?
stretched and I am in boots.
no, I'm gonna actually teach you, you know, the famous swivels.
The swivels.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what,
No
I
control
have no
stuff,
idea.
yeah?
So I'm.
So basically, you're gonna go first. Boom,
Okay. Boom.
boom. Okay, I love your boots. Very
Thank you
fashionable.
very much.
And then one more time. So you're gonna go boom,
Boom.
back,
Back.
boom,
Boom.
forward.
Okay. It's going to shock everyone how quickly I'm going to nail
practice
this.
This. You knew
I'm
I'm
ready.
gonna do this.
I
Come
knew
on.
this was coming
Let's
up.
go. 3, 2, 1, slowly, and then boom,
Boom.
pam,
Bam.
ka, ka.
Okay, I've messed up already.
And 3, 2, 1, boom,
Boom,
ka, boom. Keep it closer. Don't open too much.
Okay.
Boom. Hey, boom,
Now we're motoring.
boom.
Look at this.
Should we have a little music? So we're gonna go. Maybe. Do you have Lady Gaga abracadabra? Abracadabra.
Abracadabra?
Abracadabra.
We'll get one after. Abracadabra. Okay.
So just keep it tight
Keep it tight.
and just enjoy yourself.
What are we doing up top?
I think we're in the 1990s in the club. Hey!
Yeah, okay, we're giving
let's
us-
go.
we're giving us some of this?
Music maestro, please. Let's go.
DJ. Okay, you count me in.
Oh, ready? I'm waiting for the chorus. Ready?
I feel like we're in a disco.
Ready? Oh, hey, hey, go with me. Hey, 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 double. Ready?
It's like we're doing it all our lives. Look at this.
5. It's a morning workout. Morning warm up. Let's go. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Ah,
We're
yes.
getting into now. Look at this. Come on, Martin, get up here. Brilliant. Amazing.
I was waiting for the chorus, but it will take all morning, guys.
I'm sweating. That was fantastic.
You're
I was
doing
like,
great.
I'm
Well
telling you,
done.
He's a great
That's
teacher.
all that's for me.
A great
One day you
teacher.
never know.
We'll go and get drinks after this.
Okay, fantastic. High five.
My guy. My guy. Thank you very much. Still to come, we're heading to track with some perfect looks for the race day. And we're getting our hands on some DIY hacks to glam up your garden. We'll see you back here shortly.
No, but first, we need to give you some scores.
Look at this. Look at this.
Vote.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Elaine, sorry there. A
You're
7.
so harsh, Elaine.
A 7. Really?
Yeah, well, it's the only 7 I got in my score in the last
Okay.
year, isn't it,
She's
Arthur? Because
projecting.
someone never gave me one.
She's projecting.
No comment. No
Yeah.
comment.
I don't want to get involved.
Eric was great. It was Brian. It was
Thanks,
Arthur.
Martin. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
All right.
I see you in 3.
See you in a few minutes.